It's your favorite girl, Brenda Kimbi, and it's another weekend. Who doesn't like weekends? Like, we all love weekends. And because I love you so very much, I want to say a big thank you to all those who helped me to share the last video, the likes, the comments, the messages, everything. It was so much. Like, thank you so very much. So because I really want us to relate, I'm going to begin with some few illustrations, and I believe that these illustrations will make us have a broader view of what I have in store for you guys today. So imagine a world where you go to the zoo and you find just one animal, like one type of animal, like just monkeys. Imagine the world of music if the only kind of music we had was Afropop. We had no R&B, we had no zouk, we never had all these genres to make music beautiful. Imagine a society where the only kind of human beings we had were just sanguines. We had no cholerics, we had no phlegmatics. What is it going to look like? So what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to say that the world, the universe, is a beautiful place because we are all very different. But what is wrong is when everybody is trying to be something else than being their real authentic self. Who are you? Who are you when nobody's watching? Who are you in the four corners of your room? Why don't you want to bring this to the table? Why do you think that a race is bigger than another race, or a certain race is more important than another race, or a certain people are more special and all of that? Why don't you believe in yourself as being ideal? Why are you letting the misconceptions and stereotypes of society, of life, trying to define who you are? Who are you? Do you know that when you connect to your core, when you are your real authentic self, you effortlessly live a beautiful life? Why are you trying to be the other person? Because the truth is, you cannot even be me. I cannot even be you, because you were created to serve the purpose of who you are. Why is everybody all of a sudden trying to become black? Why is everybody all of a sudden trying to bleach? Why are people running around following trends? How can you live your life based on the trends that society has put in place? Why are you doing that to yourself? Why? Really? Do you think that it's okay to continue living your life thinking that another person is better off than you? Why are you trying to let some magazines define your personality? Don't you think you're bigger than that? One thing is certain, the garlic will never be the onions. The tomatoes, though it's as red as pepper, it can never be pepper. Why is it so easy for them to understand that? I don't know, somewhere deep within me, I always feel that one of the worst things that happen to the human race is the fact that they are rational beings. Because they are rational beings, they now want to reason out everything except themselves. They want to think about everything. Believe me, if you go to the supermarket or you go to the market and get a refrigerator, you bring it to your house, and then you keep and put your dresses inside, and the refrigerator serves as a closet, that is no longer a refrigerator, because the person who created the refrigerator did not create it for it to serve as a closet. That is not a refrigerator, that is a refriclosetor. It's even going to have another name. Why are human beings trying to ignore the fact that they are a creation to a creator? What is your source? Where are you coming from? Do you want death to remind you that life is a reality? Why are you trying to let the structures of life define who you are? I'm even going to share this experience with you. Like, this is an experience that gave my life a whole new meaning. When I went to boarding school, there's this thing we used to do, like on the reopening, they will assemble students in the dormitory, like they call Form 1 students foxes. So I remember that day, all of us assembled Form 1. I was just 9 years old. I was 9 years old and I was very petite physically. So we were called to give out ranks. They selected 6 of us from my dormitory. And this experience literally changed my life. That's what I want to share with you. That's what I want to share with you. And by the time I started talking, people started laughing. And before I knew it, everybody surrounded me. I was so petite in the center. I was confused, like, but why is that two other girls said their rhymes, and when it was my own turn, everybody was laughing? Do you know why? Because I had a very deep, big voice. I had a very deep voice. So I felt so bad that day. But do you know the attitude I gave towards that day? This is what I did. I had to enrich my vocabulary. I had to cultivate my mind in such a way that whenever I expressed myself somewhere, it was no longer about the voice, it was about the message. Don't let people define you. Who are you? Connect to yourself. If you are black, be proud about it. Everybody cannot be noisy, and that is why when you see a clique of friends, they are a clique of friends are always together, but they have different personalities. Why is it that all of them don't have the same personality? Because variety is what brings the beauty of life. Why do we now want to let magazines tell us the way we are supposed to look? Okay, so now you're not so cool with the way you look because some beauty queen have not come and said that fat girls are. So that you're waiting for the day a beauty queen is going to be fat, to be proud of being fat. Stop living your life based on trends. It's not gonna help you. When you tap to your core, when you're authentic, you effortlessly live life, and life becomes beautiful. The reason why I gave that scenario back in school was because I could still listen to what they told me, that I had a terrible voice, that I had all these negative things, and they would even question all these things about me. I could still let it be a reality to my life, but I had to take it on the positive note. So sometimes it's not about the things that life throws at us, it's about the way we react to the things that life throws at us. Have you ever been to church on a Sunday morning, and by the time you're getting into the church, the ushers are letting you in, before you're sitting down, the choir is ministering, before you want to take a deep breath, the pastor is preaching? Do you know why it's so beautiful? Because everybody is playing his or her own role. And because everybody has accepted that the role of the other person is important, that is where the beauty of the service is. So why are you trying to think that you are not important? You are you. You can only be valuable. Don't let things trend before it makes sense to you. I don't even like this word trend, because the word trend is a kind of mediocre word. I don't like that word. Because you know what? I strongly believe that things don't even trend. Things don't trend. If you think I'm wrong, try getting a new car. Try getting a new phone. And the moment you're riding down the street, you will realize that everybody has that car. Do you know why? It's not like it's the day you bought that car that everybody bought the car. No. It's just the fact that because you're now having an awakeness of that reality, that is why you're seeing it everywhere. So for me, the word trend, I don't really go for such words. It's not just enough to be the CEO of your own life. Being the CEO of your own life, it's all about being the CEO of your own vocabulary. Create your life in such a way that you don't just settle for whatever society throws at you. You have a brain, you have a mind, you have a soul, you have a heart, you have a calling. Pick up the call. Stop settling. Stop compromising. Because you know what? You are amazing. The moment the garlic knows it's garlic, the moment the onions know it's onions, that is why we have a beautiful soup. That's why we have a beautiful recipe. And now because human beings are rational, the males are trying to be females, the females are trying to be males. Where are we going to? What is happening to humanity? Humanity is vanishing. Who are you? Tap to your core. And I'm forever grateful for that experience I had back then in boarding school, because that experience gave the awakeness I'm living the reality today. So don't let people tell you what you're not. Live your life based on your convictions and not on your condition. Because you know what? Your condition is temporary, but your convictions is what is going to seal your life throughout. Being authentic is everything. Tap into your core. It's amazing. but you can only serve the universe when you are your real, authentic self.